Good morning. I was having a conversation with myself and with God. I find myself in this season. I've lost, I don't know if I lost a relationship that I once held dear. I will say the relationship has changed, and it's evident. And so I was thinking about myself and then how many other people may be experiencing the same thing. Because relationships matter and people matter. And what happens to us when things happen that are unexpected, we either have one or two responses. We blow it off because it really doesn't matter, or it hits us in our hearts and our emotions. And this one happened to hit me in my heart, my emotions. And I'm saddened by where I find myself with this person. And what I normally tell people who are in this situation, because I do counsel people who are grieving relationships, and I tell them the same thing that I'm about to tell you and that I'm telling myself. If you find that you're in a season of transition and you are having to let go of friends that you once held dear and close, or relationships end, right? If you find yourself there, the first thing you have to do is acknowledge that you're hurt. The worst thing that we could do is try to pretend that it doesn't matter. That prolongs the healing process, and you stay in this state for longer than necessary. So acknowledge that it hurts. And then after your acknowledgement, and so for me, I go to God. That He's my go-to, right? But after that, I thank God for healing my heart of disappointment and disbelief, so that I will not remain in this state. And then finally, I also loose the hurt from my soul. So Jesus said that we can loose and bind things. And I know that many people take that to be spiritual things, loosing and binding. But however, you can also loose things from your soul so that they do not become an issue and remain an issue. And then you can bind the things of God to you. So for example, I say I loose from my soul the disappointment that I feel because of the situation I find myself in. And I bind to myself the peace of God that surpasses understanding. I'm not mad, I'm not bitter at the person, and I never will be. But I do understand that seasons change, things change, and sometimes those changes are going to cause us discomfort and pain. But there is hope and there is healing. So I just want to encourage you today in this, and as you're walking through it, just remember, every day will be a better day. Bye.